Good morning. It is Thursday, December 15th, and it is 9:19 in the morning. I still have sleepy voice, if you can hear that. I got my coffee in my Christmas mug this is from World Market, Cost Plus World Market. I wish we had one up here. We don't have one around Pittsburgh anywhere. But I have some knitting to do this morning. My knit group, I was there almost an hour later last night than I planned. It was nice to see some friends and meet a couple of new people. That was really nice. But while I was there, I messed up my inclinations cowl. I have the wrong stitch count, so I have to go back and fix something. I have the wrong stitch count by 2 stitches, and I'm pretty sure every increased row gives me 4 stitches increased. So math ain't mathin'. But besides that, I am going to be in Sockmas mode here for the next couple of days. I started the heel on my Sockmas sock while video editing yesterday, or day before yesterday, one of those. I did that much. I'm almost halfway through the heel of that one. And then at knit group last night, after I messed this up, I put it down and started working on Brad's Sockmas socks, and I finished his heel. So his heel is done. Just got to do the foot and the toe, and this bad boy is done, which means the pair is done. Very exciting. They look super silly. I have an extra pair of needles in here for some reason. I need to take those upstairs. But I am so excited to be able to work on just my stuff again. So excited. I am supposed to be meeting the Afghan customer at 5 o'clock today to deliver the blanket. Oh, I'm congested. This weather is messing with my sinuses like real bad. Yeah, and then I think knit group is supposed to happen tonight at my yarn shop. But the weather has been really bad. It's supposed to be like rainy and icy all day. And I don't know if that's going to affect knit group or the blanket delivery, because I have to drive like 20 minutes to get over there. 15-20 minutes depending on traffic. I'm gonna think about that later when the time is closer, and I'm also going to make chili today. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna have to make it early because if I'm leaving the house at like 4:30 to go do stuff, I want to eat before I go, and I want to make sure that I can eat with Brad because I miss him. I have been not seeing him much for the last couple of days, and that makes me sad. So I want to make chili kind of early today. We'll have like a 3 o'clock dinner, and you know, we'll probably get hungry again later, but it's chili. He can just have another bowl whenever he feels like it, and I can have another bowl when I get home. So that's great. I can show you how I make my chili because I don't eat meat. And I have heard from people that my chili is pretty good, and I really love it. It's one of my favorite meals. And I know there's controversy about beans and chili. I'm looking at you, Texas. But with no meat in my chili, beans are the meat. So I have to have beans in my chili. So there you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna put on some Vlogmases. I'm going to fix this, and then I'm going to work on socks. That's the plan. Until about noon, midday-ish, then I'm gonna start chili. So it turns out there was nothing wrong with this at all. It was exactly right. I was just miscounting. So that's great. That means I only had 2 more increases before the next section of it, which is just working straight for a little while. So I'm just knocking those out real quick before switching over to socks. But I also thought this was funny. I had someone on my last video request more puppy content, more dog content, and it just struck me as really funny because, one, I would be happy to. I would love to give you more Pud content. He is my favorite. He is my baby and I love him. But also the majority of the time, puppy content looks like this. That's him. He is a lump under a blanket. Can you see his like outline here? He's so he's a silly boy, sleepy. He's also old man, so he's pretty lazy nowadays. He turned 9 this year. 9, my baby. He's not even moving. He's not bothered. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update on this. I can't believe I miscounted like 12 times. Actually, I can. I totally can. Good afternoon. It is 12:30 now, so it is afternoon. Welcome back to Cooking with Leigh. Good afternoon. Good evening. Mind your business. We're making chili and mashed potatoes today. For chili, you will need, I have 2 small yellow onions chopped up pretty big. I don't bother dicing them very small. They cook down. And I like to use 1 can of diced tomatoes. I like the regular diced, not the petite diced. 1 can of whole kernel sweet corn. And then your choice of beans. I like to use 1 can of dark red and 1 can of light red kidney beans. For some reason in my head, the light versus dark makes them slightly different textures. And 1 can of black beans. And that's all of the like veggie stuff that goes in. And then for spices, we have chili powder, of course. We have cumin, the arguably most important ingredient. Garlic powder, some cayenne pepper, and salt and pepper, as always. I also have back here, I don't know if you can see from where you're at, I made a wall of cans here. This is my chili pot. It is a 4.5 quart Dutch oven. Something large enough is important, but it doesn't really matter what you use. I used to just use the larger stainless steel pot like this one, which is a 5 quart pot. And then this one is my mashed potatoes. I have 5 russet potatoes cut up big and in salt water coming to a boil now. So I'll just have those cooking while I put together all of the chili. And you can't really overcook potatoes for mashed potatoes, so whenever they're done cooking, I'll just turn it off and let it sit until I'm ready to mash them. To make the chili, it is super easy. You want to start by turning on your stove. My stove is not a good judge of character. Oh, you'll also need some oil for cooking. This is just olive oil. I'm gonna start working on my cans because my can opener is still broken. All right, while I'm struggling with these cans, the pot is hot, so I'm gonna put just like a smattering of oil in the bottom of the pot. Just enough to start cooking my onions. And we'll get those cooking down while I get the rest of these cans open. I drained everything except the tomatoes, and now I'm gonna put everything in the pot, all of the veggies in the pot. My onions are nice and soft. And then I will put in some spices. I measured those with my heart. I'll show you how much I put in of each of them so you can kind of like gauge for yourself. I'm also going to add a little bit of tomato paste. Alright, I added my tomato paste in. I'm just going to stir it, bring the heat up a little bit, bring it back to a boil. It's going to cook down quite a bit. Now let's spice it up. We're going to put in a good bit of garlic powder, good bit of chili powder, and a good bit of cumin for cumin, but less than the chili powder. We'll add a hair more salt. some black pepper, and a pinch of cayenne pepper. Because I like it a little spicy. Now, as always, I'm gonna leave the spices out so that if I need to add any more later, I can. I'm gonna add just a smidge of water. That's really it. I will turn the mashed potatoes, or turn the potatoes back on when this is closer to being done if they need more time to cook. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and drain them or just heat them up and then drain them and mash them. I have some heavy cream that I've been needing to use up, so I'll use that in my mashed potatoes, and lots of butter. And that's that. Oh boy. It's late now. It is 8:45. I just got back from knit group and I forgot my phone at home, so I didn't have it with me. So oops, I gotta do my final check-in now, as I'm supposed to be editing this video. So late night tonight, but it's not that big a deal. I do have to work a shift at the yarn shop tomorrow now. Did not know I was going to ahead of time, but one of our ladies got COVID, so I need to cover for her, which is totally fine. I love working shifts at the yarn shop. But at knit group tonight, my friend Rebecca gave me a gift. She made me a box. It's a project bucket, and it's got a million little pockets inside, all four sides. It's nice and sturdy. I don't know what she like lined it with, but it's like stiff, and it's got 1 and 2 zipper pouches on the outside, zipper pockets and handles. And look, are these my colors or are these my colors? It's so cute. It was so nice of her. It's even got green zippers. I love it, and I can't wait to put new socks in it. I am going to put socks in it as soon as I'm allowed to cast on new socks, which will hopefully be tomorrow. I did get through one of my Vlogmas socks, the foot, the pink ones. I got through the foot in knit group tonight. I'll do the toe in the morning, and I don't know if they're both gonna get done, but I got through this much of Brad's foot at knit group after I finished mine. So we'll see how much of his foot I can finish tonight, and then I'll do my toe in the morning and knit on this in the morning until I have to leave to go to knit group, not knit group, for my shift at the yarn shop, and see how much I can get done in the morning. And I will work on this while I'm editing as well tonight. So we'll see. I am about 35 rounds into the foot, and I think I need less than 70, so I should be over halfway through the foot. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I really started slowing down at the end of knit group because I was just getting really tired. Probably sluggish because I've only had carbs to eat today. But I just wanted to do a final check-in so I wouldn't leave y'all hanging today. Did anything else happen today? Don't think so. Oh, the Afghan's gone. I dropped it off when I went to knit group tonight. I took it with me. I went early so that I could meet the customer there. And she picked it up. She seemed really pleased with it. It's gone. It's gone. I'm so excited. So excited. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this while editing you guys for tomorrow, and I'll see you then tomorrow.